So that's back-to-back games against potential playoff opponents, and you give up 13 goals in those two games. Not good. Not good from the Colorado Avalanche. A lot of defensive breakdowns in this Dallas Stars game. You lose 7-4. Just not a great game. I mean, the Stars had everything against them. They had the same parameters the Avs had against the Oilers on Saturday or Friday, whenever that game was, and they came in and just absolutely worked the Colorado Avalanche tonight. Just worked them. The Avs get a very lucky goal to start the first period from Sean Walker. It was just, it floated in. We'll take it, but the Avs thoroughly got dominated for the first 10 minutes of the game. Stars had a 10-1 shot advantage at one point, and Alexander Georgiev actually played pretty well in that first period to limit the Stars' damage, and it all kind of unraveled late in the first period. The Stars get 2 goals with 5 minutes left in the first period, and you go down 2-1 into the second period. In the second period, Avs get a power play. They score on it. Beautiful backdoor pass by Nathan McKinnon to Arturi Lehkonen. Ties the game at 2. And then the Avs take a double minor penalty, and the Stars would go on to score 3 straight power play goals. 3 straight. Penalty kill was 0 for 3 tonight. Just atrocious. You're not going to win a playoff game, let alone win a series. You're not going to win a playoff game with that type of penalty kill. Just way too many defensive breakdowns on that penalty kill. Georgiev, I think he'd like to have the Marchman one back and maybe the Sagan one, but there was nothing he could do. Those guys are wide open in front of the net. Yeah, you want him to make saves, but you have a goaltender who's lacking confidence right now. Let's let guys tee off right in front of him. That just seems like a good strategy. Just pitiful penalty killing from the Avs tonight. They fall behind 5-2. And then Brandon Duhaime gets one late in the second period to make it 5-3. You're thinking maybe the Avs can get a little bit of life. They go into the third period. They play a good third period. I mean, the third period, they outchanced the Stars, but that's because the Stars were just playing back. And they get one from Jonathan Drouin on a beautiful tip. Drouin was the only one who seemed to really play well tonight. I didn't think Nathan McKinnon was great. He ends up with 2 points. And it's just, you get it to 5-4, you're thinking, okay, just tie the game. You come out of the TV timeout, and you have just one of the worst defensive breakdowns of the season. I don't know what Middlestat and Gerard were doing. It's a wide-open net for Johnston, and you just let Stankoven walk right in front of the middle of the ice. What do you expect is going to happen? And yeah, I mean, Georgiev wasn't great tonight. He wasn't great, but I thought he did enough to keep the Avs in the game. And you just can't have those defensive breakdowns in front of him right now. He's just playing with such little confidence. And yeah, I mean, the Central Division's gone. You're not going to win the Central. So Stars are going to win that. And now you're only 2 points up on Winnipeg, and they have the tiebreaker over you. So that game against Winnipeg, I think it's on Saturday. That's going to be the biggest game of the year. I thought this game would be the biggest game of the year. You had a chance. The Stars were coming off a terrible loss to Chicago yesterday. You could have closed the gap to 1 and had a chance to win the Central Division. Instead, you lose in regulation, and yeah, Central Division's gone. Just really need the Avs to tighten the ship up before they go into the playoffs. It's not a great feeling right now. You've got 4 or 5 games left. Really got to work through some shit. Hopefully Mikko Rantanen comes back here soon, but just not great from the Avs tonight. All around, very, very disappointing loss. I'm kind of bummed out that I stayed up this late to watch that shit show, but what are you going to do? They'll get a chance to bounce back Tuesday against the Minnesota Wild, another ESPN game, yay. But until Tuesday, let's go Avs, baby.